Howdy. My name is Nonat, and I just want to say thank you. Whether you watched one video or all of the videos of Nonat November this month, thank you. Sincerely. It was a lot. Honestly, it was too much. It was something about almost 30 videos in 30 days. I wonder what's too much about that. Let me tell you, I have a newfound respect for the channels who upload once, twice, three times a day. Like, obviously, I put a little bit more editing into these videos than something like, pumping out a video game video every single day. But still, just the amount of mental toll it takes to pump out content that nonstop. It's wild. But it was definitely too much for me, especially in this format of reading and scripting and delivering and editing and uploading and doing all of that as one person. It was definitely too much for me. And I learned. It was a really good learning, growing experience. I'm happy I finally did it. This has been something I've wanted to do for 5 years. Ever since 2020, when I started Nonat One's the channel, I always knew November, I want to do something special for Nonat November. And last year we did the subathon, and that was phenomenal. And this year, I tried to do 30 videos in 30 days, which was the original plan for Nonat November in 2020, that I just never got around to doing. Ironically, I ended up doing the videos this year instead of the streams because I thought it would be easier, and in some cases it was. I was still able to have a social life and take care of a lot of important life chores. Seriously, the amount of paperwork I've had to go through this year is disgusting. But I managed to get that all done. Oh, and before I go any farther in this video, I would be remiss not to give one final gargantuan shout out to every member of the Nonat One's Patreon page. Thank you to all of you for supporting me all month long and for as long as you have been, whether it's been for 1 month or for some of you, like, years. So, thank you again. I sincerely mean it when I say without the people on this list, this channel is not possible. Thank you. So I think the reason this was too much is not just because of the videos, but because of life in general. Life actually got a lot busier in more ways than I was prepared for. I was prepared for some of this paperwork, but I was not prepared to find out, oh, my license was suspended back in Maine where I lived before, but then I called Maine and they said, it's not suspended, what are you talking about? So I called my local BMV and they were like, oh, it's not suspended anymore. That's the kind of stuff I dealt with this year this month behind the scenes. It was so annoying. And so because of that extra busyness, there's a lot of things that happened this month that I'm really unhappy with. Those 2 animist videos are going to haunt me until the day I die. I never want to hear the term wandering feet ever again in my life. And it's not anyone else's fault for commenting it. They're right to do so. It's my fault for getting it wrong. It was kind of a mix between not having enough time to properly research things like I usually do for a video and the overall busyness of my life affecting my ability to freaking read. Like I said in some of the comments responses, I specifically read the wandering trait top to bottom and somehow did not realize they were swappable. It's been a hell of a month, I tell you what. My other, much bigger regret, honestly, was this video. This final video was supposed to be this big, mega, like 30 to 40 minute long video that I was going to do, ideally by getting all the other videos done by like mid-month, and then, tackling this video down spending a full week plus on this video alone, which I didn't. I'm recording this literally the morning that it's being uploaded. Usually these videos go up at 10, this one's gonna go up at 11 just because of the time it's taking me. I was that behind on what I was doing. Those animist videos were finished like the day before they went up. I was never able to get ahead of my content. I can blame my busy life as much as I want, but it's also work management. I'm still very, very poor at my own work management, and I'm working on it. So what happens next after Nonat November? Well, the first thing is content's going to slow down a lot. It's going to go down to 1 or 2 videos a week max for a while, partially to give myself some breathing room, but also partially because my life doesn't slow down. Literally 3 days from now, I am hopping a plane, I am flying across the country to stay at my parents' place for 3 weeks to watch it while they go on a trip. I'm going to be watching all the animals there. Luckily, my dad has a usable computer. I'll definitely be able to make content while I'm there, but I'm also just going to enjoy myself, being out of my apartment, being out of hanging out with animals, and it's on a horse farm, so I'm going to get to hang out with all of them. It's going to be a nice break of pace. I'll still be trying to put out 1 or 2 videos a week, and that'll probably be my norm for a while going forward. 1 or 2 videos, ideally covering the rest of the classes in this same tips and feats format. I've covered 12 classes this month. That's not even half the classes in the game, so we're going to be going on and covering the rest of those classes probably over the next few months, probably just about 1 class a week instead of 3.5 classes a week. But at the end of the day, I get the feeling 2026 is going to be a very different year for me. And maybe more than just me. Maybe 2026 is going to be this big revolutionary year for a lot of people. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. I've got some cool stuff going on in the background, but it's sort of, it's private Brogan stuff. By the way, my name's Brogan, not Nonat, if you didn't know. I say it sometimes more on streams. I do want to get back to streaming, actually, while we're talking about it. That's one big change that'll come in 2026. A lot more streaming. I'm finally getting to see, like, a doctor and everything about physical health, and I'm hoping to find a therapist for mental health. And once that's all situated, I can jump back into streaming proper, and I'm very, very excited and looking forward to it because I miss you guys. If any of the regular stream watchers are watching this video, I miss you guys so much. Folks I talk to in my day-to-day life, like Diva and May, if you remember them, I've talked to them multiple times about how much I miss streaming and how much I can't wait to get back to it. So trust me, it's not from lack of wanting to stream that I haven't been streaming. It's been for my own mental, social, and honestly physical well-being. But 2026, I think, is going to be big. Unfortunately, 2025 almost over. Nonat November didn't go how I planned, but I did it. And I'm proud of myself for that. And that's what really matters. And that's what I'm trying to get more out of my life lately, is stop trying to impress other people and look for validation from other people. It's like I'm an actor or something weird. But focusing more on validation from myself, being proud of myself, being happy with my choices and my actions. That's what I'm really putting most of my effort on these days. So that's all from me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your year. And until next time, Nonat once. Thanks, guys.